and welcome back to LittleArtTalks, and you know what? I have a question for you. Can you learn how to mix colors with your digital devices? So that's the question I want to answer today, and I have 3 apps to share with you guys. So all the games I'm going to be talking about are on both Android and iPhone, so you'll be able to find them on the Apple Store and the Android Play Store. So the first game I want to talk about is Blendoku, and I have to say this is my personal favorite that I played before finding the other 2 that I'm going to be talking about. The name implies it's a combination of Sudoku and color. It's not super similar to Sudoku other than you have a bunch of squares. You start off with a map of empty squares, and a few of them will be filled in, and you have an assortment of colors at the top where you'll click and drag them into the grid, and you want to arrange the colors from one color to another according to the colors that are already on the grid and the shape of the grid. Starting off, it'll be a little bit more straightforward because you have one extreme to the other extreme, and they're usually more linear. But as you advance in the game, there will be more complex shapes, and the color ordering will depend on a couple different other things. So it won't be just going from green to yellow. It can be from light to dark, saturated to unsaturated, and so on. Unsaturated or desaturated? I think it's desaturated. Anyways, so it's pretty fun, and once you get a hang of it, it gets more complex, which I think is really important for these kind of games. There's a ton of different factors you have to consider. The colors are really diverse. So in terms of learning how to blend colors and arranging them from one color to another, I think this app is perfect for that. It does a fantastic job in my opinion. The second game I have is called Overpaint. So in this game, 3 out of the 4 corners have a different color. They're either cyan, magenta, or yellow. And then you can click and drag from the corner to anywhere else in the screen to expand a rectangle, which will cover a part of that screen. And you'll have circles in the middle of the screen where you want to match the colors. So yellow plus blue equals green, blue plus magenta equals a darker blue, and if you combined all 3 of the colors, you get a black. So it is a CMYK color model. In terms of learning how to blend colors, maybe at first it's a little helpful, but after a while, there's only 4 combinations that you can end up doing, either of the 2 colors together or all 3 colors together. So there's not much variety, there's not a ton of blending available to you. However, one really cool thing is that whenever it loads a game, it'll have fun little facts about colors, so I always like reading them, and it's a pretty fun game in general, just figuring out the order of dragging out the colors and stuff like that. So in terms of learning how to blend colors, not so great, but a fun game nonetheless. The third game I have for you guys today is called Watercolors. Again, it's another puzzle game. This time it is a map of different shapes. You have solid circles, which you can kind of think of as paint wells or something like that, and you have open circles with a color, which is sort of the goal color that you want to put inside of the circle. And you click and drag the well colors along the paths to the desired color rings, and along the way, if it cross paths with another color, it will mix. In Overpaint, if you combine all 3 colors, you get black. In this game, if you combine all 3 colors, it actually disappears, which I don't know how that works, but anyways, I have very similar feedback for watercolors as Overpaint. In watercolors, there's actually only 3 color combinations since all 3 colors together is nothing, so even 1 less than Overpaint. So you have a limited palette, limited number of colors to blend. You'll catch on to the blending colors pretty easily, but it's a pretty fun game, a really fun puzzle game. I actually like the logic behind watercolors more than Overpaint. So if you enjoy those kind of games, I think it'll be pretty fun anyways. So that's it I have for you guys. If you have any other color app games you want me to check out, please leave it in the comment section below. I tried my best to find as many as I could, but I don't know if there's any more. Overall, my favorite is still Blendoku. Fun fact, I actually completed all the levels, so that's how obsessed I am. Actually, I completed everything except for the I think the extreme version, because that is actually for iPad, and my phone screen is just too small to see the iPad version because then they'll be just really tiny squares. But anyways, I think it's a really fun game if you want to learn how to blend colors or train your eye to distinguish the different colors and stuff like that. It's really good, and I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.